Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Trading Masterclass. In this video, we will touch upon one of the most important topic of technical trading, and that is your support and resistance line and trend lines, by the way. So we know as part of a technical trader, these lines are very crucial to confirm your bias and to analyze your charts and of course take the trade. If you know how they are made, you know how they work. So in this video, I will tell you how to draw the support and resistance line, what are the factors to take into account before drawing them, and of course how to make a good analogy out of them. So with that, let's dive in. Let's talk about support and resistance. And of course, if you haven't watched my previous videos on Trading Masterclass, where I covered indicators, the basics of trading, and how to get started, you can click on the link above and watch those videos right away, because this is a series of videos and you can only learn trading if you go step by step. So this was, I think, episode number 5. So with that, let's dive in. Let's learn the basics of support and resistance, and of course let's understand why they are very important for you as you begin your journey being a technical trader. So let's dive in. So what you can see here is a plain chart of Pengu coin, and I will tell you how we'll draw support and resistance lines. As you can see in my previous video, I have talked about these two lines like 20 MA and 50 MA, the blue one and the red one. These are exponential moving averages, and of course also the part of dynamic support and resistance line. If you want to learn about the indicators in which I have covered them, well, you can watch the video shared above. And now I will tell you how to draw the lines. So let me just remove this part, which is your MACD, this one. So now, since you are, let's say, new to this chart and you don't know how to draw the lines, a very simple analysis is just choose the candle, go to this bar segment, which is the one that I prefer, and select the closing of the candles on this is a daily chart, so we'll check out the closing on the candles, and that will be your support, or you can say horizontal line, that will act as support or resistance. Like in this case, I have to find the maximum amount of confirmation in which we have the similar closing of the candles lying straight away on the horizontal line. Let's say I draw it here and right over here. So at this area, if I just zoom in once more, you can see I have a confirmation of the closing of the bars. Like in this case, just look at here closely. This is the closing of the bar, which is this. The touch points, closing and opening of this candle. Like this is the closing, this one is the opening. And similarly, I have 1, 2, and this one is kind of 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, and likewise. So you need to have a minimum of 3 closing to be considered as a horizontal lines. That will give you confirmation that your line is valid. So in this case, if you can look here, I have nearly close to 6 or 7 confirmation, and that means this can be a key support or resistance line in this case. So whenever it pumps, it goes up, it becomes support. When it goes down, and you can see in the previous historical chart, it is acting perfectly to my analysis. So clearly this is a good support line, and after touching it, it bounced back up. So that's give me confirmation. And similar here, you can see it is going down, then it goes up till here. So this can be a zone in which you can have a support or resistance zone. And let me draw it here, and that will give you a good idea to draw the range. So this is particularly a range, you can say support and resistance range, and that will help you decide where to put your, taking profit or stop loss point, and be vigilant about it. So this can be the area for you. So clearly, this is how you draw a horizontal line in this case. A very clean and clear example on the daily chart. Similarly, it can be done or replicated on a weekly or on the lower time frame like hourly and 1 hour chart. So as I can show you here, you can see the token came back down, it touched the support line or support zone, and then move back up. When it crashed down, this particular zone became a resistance zone. Like here, when it tried to go back up, like from here to here. It become a resistance, it faced a resistance, and then it come back down here and then move back up again. This means my lines are kind of valid, and that's give me good confirmation to put my stop loss, to put my entry point before any rally up or any rally down. So clearly this is how you plan your support or resistance line, which of course is a part of a good trading strategy. Similarly, you can draw something called a trend line. So what is the difference between horizontal lines and trend lines? That the trend lines goes with the trend. Like this one is a downtrend. Like here, let me just draw it up. This one, like it's making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Again, broke on the trend, then again go back down. So this is a one trend. Then we have a change in trend, and that happens right over here. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So these are two different kind of trend. One is bearish, and the other one is bullish. Now, in this case, you need to draw a trend line to actually check your analysis, is it right or wrong. So, in my case, if I have to go down here, I move back to the bars. I can either choose the closing and opening of the candle in terms of trend lines. Like in this case, I will choose this trend line chart and I will check how it is going up or down. Let me just adjust it. And right over here, so I can just check it out by choosing the closing and opening of the candles, that area, and that's give me a good confirmation. Remember, the same rule applies, and that is minimum three confirmations. One, this is nearly two, this is three, this is four, and this is five, and this is 6, this is 7. So it is more than 3. That's give me a good confirmation that this trend line is kind of valid. And if you zoom out and again go with the candles, you can see this line is somewhat respected. Every time it hit, it goes up, it comes back down fast. And that is how you draw a trend line. If this doesn't work for you, then there is another option for you, and that option is to go with a highs and lows of the candles. And when you do so, when you go with highs and lows of the candle, well, at that time you don't choose with the closing of the candles, then you take just highs and lows of the candle, which is right over here, to cover a broader perspective. Like in this case, these will be the highs and lows of the candles, which is right over here, and this one is extraordinary high, so we don't include it. But if you go like this, then these line become your key trend line, support and resistance. And look at here, this looks better than the other one. So in the trend line case, you can see here it has close to three confirmation: one, two, three, and 4. So clearly this line is also valid. As soon as it goes up, it goes down, touching it up, going down. And let's see, you mark it here. Third time it goes up here, it went back down right over here. Again, going to the support zone, or you can say resistance zone. And that is how it goes. And once it break out, which means it break out these lines, it goes straight back up. So that proves these lines kind of working. So this is one part that you should be taking a look into, because this is very crucial. You should know how to draw these lines, because that will cover a major part of your analysis, and this is valid because it works. Support and resistance lines always work if you know how to draw them effectively, right? So that's about SNR. And of course, there's another part which I would like to show you, that is called as fib retracement. So when we talk about fib retracement, that is another kind of support and resistance lines. So in this case, you have this fib retracement right over here, and that is drawn from the lows of this particular chart, which is right over here, to the highs of the chart, which is right over here. So you can see this is a very important type of indicator that acts as a bigger support or resistance, known as Fibonacci retracement. As you can see here, this particular token went straight back up, then crashed, but again stagnated for some weeks around this area, which is 0.618 and zero point 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. There are many points to it. For the Fib retracement, you should focus on these things, and that is zero point 0.5 and 0.618, because that will give you a good confluence, and of course the others will be just a distraction. So clearly on the higher time frame, even on the lower time frame, you can use this strategy, and again you can draw the inference where is the next big support and resistance coming if there is no horizontal or vertical lines, or you can say the trend lines can be made in that. So clearly this is how you do it. And in this case I cannot draw horizontal lines on the weekly because there's not much confluence, there's not much candles, so clearly it's very difficult. That is why we take a help of fib retracement, which works like magic. And you can always move around this highs and lows and check whether your analysis is valid using fib retracement or not. And that is very effective. I can say that you can again shuffle it around, play it around, and try to analyze. So clearly it is working. You can see it hit the support line, and when it hit, it went back up, tried to gain momentum, but then failed. And once it broke this 0.618, it went straight down, crashing, and now still dumping. So clearly a good confluence, a good confirmation in terms of fib retracement, and also a good confirmation in terms of support and resistance line. So this is how you can do so. This is a quick video about support and resistance, how you can draw it. If you have any question, feel free to comment below. And of course, if you're watching this video, you will be part of either gold or a platinum membership. You can check out the video, you can check out the groups, the gold and silver groups, and again you can ask me any question, and there's a community that will help you out. So that is about support and resistance, how to draw them. Even you can draw them in the small time frame. That is very very effective. Like you can see, same fib retracement can be seen on the lower time frame. You can figure out a good entry point in a trend that is going down by analyzing the fib retracement, and again plan your trade, and that will help you make you a good amount of money, like this one here, going straight down after hitting this fib support. So clearly good analysis, good analogy, support and resistance works, and you should learn it with time how to draw it. This is the basic, and you can always ping me up in the groups, and I will be happy to address you the questions. So again, with that I complete my video. Make sure to watch all the videos on the trading masterclass series, and of course I wish you good luck in trading, and let's meet in the next video covering more interesting topic, another important episode on trading masterclass. Thank you.